Woo! Fantasy Football Network, all things Dynasty. We got a bunch to talk about. 3 players I feel comfortable buying in fantasy football in Dynasty after the free agency fallout. So we got some winners. I got a running back for you, a tight end, and a receiver. So as always, Dynasty Fantasy Football Network, and the Matty Daddy. Let's get started. Order in the court. Now is the time to buy. Mr. AKA the Terminator, AKA RB1 Sauce. James Conner re-signs with the Cardinals on a 2-year deal. We saw this guy be RB5 last year. 18 touchdowns, pretty dang good. He has been their red zone threat. Anytime they got within the 20, he cooked with Crisco. We have Chase Edmonds has left town. That leaves him. It leaves Eno Benjamin. We know Kyler's starting to get happy again, find his smile. So I think now's the time to capitalize on James Conner. Only 26, same age as Zeke, same age as Dalvin Cook, Fournette, all these other running backs that are highly regarded. But now might be the time in Dynasty, if you're a competing team, to try to get yourself some James Conner. It might cost you a late first, maybe an early second, but if you're on the cusp of greatness, you got 2 years of James Conner, and hey, he might not get 18 touchdowns, but he might get 10, and I can almost guarantee you, RB1 production in 2022, I am buying this guy. The name's Dalton. We're talking Dalton Schultz of my Dallas Cowboys. Pow, pow, pow. Shoot him off. We saw this guy get franchise tagged by the Cowboys. We also saw Blake Jarwin get released. Amari Cooper get traded. We have Gallup re-signed to a big 5-year deal, but coming off an ACL, MCL injury, it's going to take time. One thing we have noticed with Kellen Moore, with this Cowboys offensive scheme, they love to attack the tight end. We see the targets in bunches. To me, Dalton Schultz, locked and loaded, tight end 5 upside. So we saw him as a tight end 1 last season. I think tight end 8 is almost guaranteed. Money in the bank market, dude. This guy's only 29 years young. So tight end, we've seen them produce all the way into their mid-30s. I'm expecting the same from Dalton Schultz. Oh, we made it. DJ Chark, signed a 2-year deal with the Lions. What we know about Detroit is it is a bad football team full of injury-riddled players. Talking to you, TJ Hawkinson, you Swift. And we've got Goff, who's not the worst quarterback, not the best. But regardless of situation, the talent is there with Chark. We saw in 2019 him be wide receiver 17. I think he is a wide receiver 3 with upside that you're seeing in startups go in the double-digit rounds. I think now's the time to make a call. See if you can trade the 210, 211 for DJ Chark. If he's healthy and on the field, he is that end zone threat they have been looking for, the deep ball. They don't have that with other players. We've seen so many receivers come in and out of Detroit. Now all they've got is Sun God, Amon-Ra, Josh Reynolds, and DJ Chark. DJ Chark, doot. I'm buying this guy, buying him cheap because he can be a bench stash. You put him on your bench. They think Detroit's bad news Brown. So go ahead and grab him. I like what Dan Campbell's doing. Regardless of situation, this is a team that's going to be playing from behind. I think they're going to have to throw some big plays DJ Chark's way. Those are your winners. Winner, chicken dinner. Matty Daddy, Fantasy Football Network, Dynasty Fantasy Football coming at you every single week. If you like what you saw today, subscribe, like, because we are always hitting it hard, hitting it fast here at Fantasy Football Network. As always, is the Matty Daddy. Whoa!